Hello, if you'd like to come on in for a little inspiration today, we're going to utilize Rorschach Runes along with other animal runes and going full Ted Andrews style with some cards as well. We'll utilize the Rorschach Runes and get the spirit box here rocking and rolling. So if you'd like to join me, to cleanse the palate by closing the eyes, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Let's go. Let's see what little Rorschach runes come out today. Thank you so much for being here, for holding space, as always, and for those who like, share, and subscribe. Your patience and perspective is greatly appreciated, as always. And to those who donate, amazing. Like, thank you. You warm my haunted... Oh, will it come through? My haunted heart. Okay. Just about done here. I'm going to grab a few more. Yeah, maybe we'll add on one more along the way. Okay. I'm seeing somebody smiling, and I'm in like the thoughts like I'm smiling, I'm wearing glasses, and it's like I'm trying to create something with my mind. I am manifesting with my mind. It's like, I can make the pencil move. I can make the pencil move. I can make the pencil move. Like, I feel very, very focused. Raven shapeshift and cleansing vulture has come through to support. We'll see if these runes come through. Here you go. Interesting. Glasses, shapeshifting, something about the sight. Maybe a spiritual gift is shifting. Maybe the way your logic perceives information, but it brings about a smile. But this isn't without having to cleanse other things, like pick away with the vulture energy of, it's like I'm trying to apply an old way of viewing something, and I want to get to the bones of it, because the bones is where like the marrow is, the bone marrow is, and that has purpose. And that's what I want to get to for this ability or this manifesting magic. Yes, this is where I'm coming in. Thank you. I'm going to shift over here. Parrot and the cat.
Give it back.
There we go. Yeah, something about the talk, the chatter, and the cat. Okay. Imagine like feline energy that can see things that aren't there. So I definitely feel like I'm in sort of psychic sight or psychic sense, clairaudient, sentience, etc., etc., etc. Because this cat has blue eyes. So I can see something possibly in the night. And when I say in the night, it could just be in the next veil of, or next layer of perception. I'm not talking about dreams. I want to be clear about that. I don't know why that's specific. I'm not talking about dreams. If I had to, gun to the head, Steph style, it's like, if I had to utilize that analogy, it would be seeing the dream state while I'm in the day. You might be, whether it's self-talk with the parrot or communicating with spirit in birds, in spirit animals, symbols, but acknowledging it. I speak to it because I see it. Like looking at the land and seeing the different elevations create something. It's like cloud scrying or fire scrying or water scrying, whatever the case may be. And we don't have to, get all up in there about scrying, but it's like scrying sight. Thank you, scrying sight.
I hear you.
And so now things step forward. Yes, like from the night, but it's not. It's almost like the subconscious comes forward. Subconscious sight. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm digging it. But at the same time, I'm like, whew, okay. Because there's still cleaning vulture to get to the bone of it. and almost remove maybe certain fears so the shift can fully take place past cicada. There's something from the past in a cycle. What is the cicada cycle? 13, 17 years. I don't know. I feel like they come a lot often than that, but nonetheless, that's not important. But whatever, maybe if that inspires you, the cycle of the cicadas coming through, and that's when they make a lot of noise and make their presence known. Whatever your cicada cycle is. Yes. Because I feel like you'll know it. And ladybug. We have a little ladybug coming through here. I'm going to bring it down here. I'm seeing deer. They're not young deer and they're not does. They are deer. Elder deer, is that a thing? Sorry, I'm just gonna slide my slippers back on. Okay, and I'm seeing like tongue stuck to a tree trunk. Or I'm seeing it as a tree trunk. But the image is like coming through where seeing someone when their tongue is frozen, like in a movie.
Where?
To a metal pole. But these deer are drinking from a very high elixir. I don't know if it's water. I'm seeing it like water, but it's coming from above. You know, like if again, in television, for simplicity's sake, if there was some sort of celestial being or alien being, angel being, apply any word that feels good, and there would be a beam of light. That's what they are drinking from. That's what they're drinking from. There's so much love. There's so much love in these elders. And I'm also seeing a tornado where like the trees are like half blowing over. Swan, eagle. Magical realms are opening. Spirit vision and healing around you. Like, come on. This is literally what we've been talking about. Okay. Magical realms are opening. That's that portally river, but from above. But I also want to know, though I'm seeing it from above, it also keeps transforming on me that it is also like right here. It just might be in two different elements. One might be more air. One might be more water. Empath, emotions, magnetism to electricity, electromagnetism. Do you know what I'm saying? Something along the lines. The swan, something about grace as well is coming through. The eagle, spirit vision and healing around you. The vision, there's something about the sight, subconscious scrying, spiritual sight, any psychic sight, even just your psychology of seeing things. Shape-shifting the past, cleansing the past, healing surround. Maybe you're seeing the healing around you in the birds and the bees and the animals, this, that, or the other. Yeah, we have here a lion. If the lion symbology means anything to you, including strength, because I'm seeing it come out of, I want to call it like an igloo or something like that. But again, it's very weird. This igloo, earthly cold. Again, the tongue stuck to the metal pole. It's like that's what I'm de-thawing or something along that lines. But this igloo,
knife.
I don't know if it like melts or it is... The information in this portal coming down infuses into the waters of maybe my feeling, this, that, or the other, and I can freeze them like ice cubes, and I can carve them out to create a container, like a sacred space for me to, even if it's in my mind, by picking out these pieces from the past. And in lieu, it's like the above, and I'm the one creating below. As above, I'm the one creating below. And then if I consider another layer, more shamanic style, I'm the above and they're below, sending information both ways. Yes. Okay. I'm moving on to this little rune here, and I'm going to keep this short and sweet. There's a little divination dose here. Oh, we have 2 coming through. Man, I am freezing. Okay. Amazing. So this rune is regroup hibernation. And see that tenty thing that I was also seeing? Like that igloo thing. It's that sacred, the sacred space. Maybe this is where you go to recoup. Maybe even something about like cold therapy. I'm freezing right now, so. And guidance wolf. I feel like you're being guided towards this gift, but working through fears or something along that lines. We have a llama to not. It's funny, and I saw, like, I believe it's the llamas. If you stare at them or something like that, they'll spit in your face. I don't know the actual meaning of why they do that. But I'm seeing it in the landscape of what's dead, done, and over with. And now I'm also seeing, oh, look at that. The card's right here on top. Llama. The llama spirit brings adaptability, perseverance, responsibility, and endurance. Llamas climb slowly and safely, making sure that their footing is always secure. Your llama spirit can help you overcome hurdles, and he teaches worthy goals can be reached with extra effort and hard work. Dead, done, and over with. Maybe this is in going through the deep stuff, going into the below. Yes, going into the below of, as above, so below, as above, so below. Cleaning things up so that the shift can take place. What am I saying to myself? What's the story? I'm also seeing the cover of Oak Island on the show, where I think it's like a big skull, but the landmass only shows the top. That's how I'm seeing that. If you're looking to say, like, do I have a hidden gift? Yes. That's very clearly the answer that's coming through. And this little guy is the squirrel, right? Hiding nuts. Like you might have placed this from a past life, and you're going to find it here and now. Relationship mating. You're going to find it here and now because the relationship you can have with it. It's like you've met the right people, the right conditions I'm not. Okay, you're in the conditions to mate, and I'm not using that term in the way humans would to consider mating, but in the spirit of creation, procreation, to be productively create my connection with this gift in this lifetime. But you might have had to hide it somewhere else because there might have been a prosecution for it. And it was hidden a long time ago. And like in the whole Oak Island thing, like really, whether it's true or not, the lore of it, it's like booby traps and stuff that you really have set for yourself. So the effort to get there, it won't be because maybe of a past prosecution. So like this gift can't just be like willy-nilly. Does that make sense? Hopefully, because whatever this is that you're working towards, like I can make the pencil move, I can make the pencil move. It might have something to do with levitation, but it's all in this sight, right? The crow has stepped forward. with...
Are you a friend?
Yes. Help with the unexpected. I feel like you might have a mate, and I mean that more of like a friend, a frequency friend, and or a spirit that is helping you remember. It's like playing charades. That's how I'm seeing it. Spirit charades. I can't tell you because you told me not to tell you. You, like, the spirit's like, you told me before you incarnated to say, don't tell me the answer or don't give it to me. I have to find it on my own. I have to unbury it. I have to uncover it. I need to do this on my own because of something that will bless more than just you, the multiverses of you, the many aspects of you. And it's important for maybe your own integrity that this happens, but you have a guide along the way. They can send you like charades, like whatever charade people do, right? But they can, hot, cold, 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 hot, cold, 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 but they can't do it for you. Okay. Closing out this message is Finch. Activity increases in the grackle, free emotions and anxieties. Those are the messages to support. I think things around you are going to start happening in an increased rate, like hot and cold, but not to necessarily get stuck on the power of, well, that was a very prominent message, but the subtlety of a bird floating by at a particular time or whatever you were thinking isn't. Like, profound doesn't need to be a punch in the face, basically, is what I'm saying. Free emotions and anxieties. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to take one more crow. Sorry, I went to the Crow Tarot, inspired by your crow here. Okay. Thank you very much. On the bottom, we have distractions. Free emotions and anxieties. So there could anxiety as an emotion. Is it an emotion or is it an expression of an emotion?
Who are you?
I'm not sure. That could be a distraction, not to make the sensation or the feeling non-legitimate, but it's something. It's something. I'm like, is this a distraction? Like a booby trap in the Oak Island thing. Maybe listen to it. Maybe it's like to get you to go over here when really the gift or the treasure you have is here. Because I feel like there's already layers already. Okay, so like imagine the gift or the whatever site it is that you're working on is here, right? But we have this map. There's a way to go about something like undoing certain booby traps in a methodology so that when you receive the gift, it's there versus just doing it willy-nilly. So I feel like this is being done like that. Perspective, routine, and displacement. I'll bring these up for you. Displacement I was taking with, maybe that was the D word I was looking for, but I don't think so. And of course, if any of those birds mean anything to you, finch and grackles, like, please follow that. Like, they're very squawky and loud, but they work as a team. They can cover a lot of ground really quickly. So anyway, I felt like displacement. It was like anxiety slightly displaced. Could be a distraction of some sort. Something about the routine. And we've been talking about this the whole time, is the perspective of this gift that you already are it. And what's that saying? By asking or simply by asking the question, like you've already received it. Yes.
Bring it to me.
There's the above and below. It's interesting that you say that, because it's almost like I get the feeling like I just want it to be brought to me, like dropped like a seed from a bird, and then it just grows there. And it could already be there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it could already be there. But you're looking for something from the past, but it's already in the present. It just doesn't look the way you remember it. It doesn't look the way you thought it was going to be. It's not expressing itself the way so-and-so does or so-and-so does. Some sort of commonality. You know what I also just saw is like in Survivor when they hide those, what are they called? Those clues or, oh, for heavens and hot dogs, what are they called? When they all go like scavenging, looking for those little things. They're not clues. Powers or idols. Idols. Thank you. Idols. Thank you. Sometimes they can be right there, but we don't see it because it's like tied under a branch and everyone's typically looking inside or at the bottom, but it's hanging above or it's in a slightly different place, but amongst the same tree. This is what it's reminding me of. So something about maybe the routine that you do habitually, which is great, creates a foundation, right? When we can plan and prepare our energy for this thought, that feels important. It feels important to have a routine in preparing for this site, to receive the information from the site, but to release the routine of the way I look at the past cicada cycles, because shape shifting is happening, the cleansing is happening. It's happening. Clarity is coming, if not already here, but it just doesn't look the way we expected it. And sometimes when you can see more layers of reality than one, it could be confusing. And so maybe that's why it's like, oh, you already have your gift of sight, but it seems confusing. Again, if there's any sort of way of comparing. It's like, but when the curtain's pulled back, there's a whole layer of life. And it's like, well, now there's even more information to take in. So it's like, oh, nonetheless, you, my dear, good luck, enjoy. And here we have the bison or the buffalo. But I'll leave that with you. The wise buffalo. And if that symbol stands out to you, yes. To receive that, look it up. It does have a meaning that has a lore behind it of the white buffalo. It's up to you to receive it. Okay. Until next time, thank you.